What's up guys, this is KTV lesson number 94, the song Chasing the Sun by Billy Talent. And first up, we don't need any distortion and the song is in standard tuning, and we can get started with the intro, which is also the beginning of the verse right away. And this is how it works. First we put our first finger on the 8th on the 5th string and our third finger on the 10th on the 2nd string. And then we pick the 5th and the 2nd string simultaneously. So we get this sound, and then we use our thumb to pick the 5th string once again. And then our first finger is picking the empty 3rd string. Then the second finger picks the 2nd string. We've still got our 3rd5nger on the 10th here. And then we pick the empty 3rd string with our 1st finger again. So we get 5, 2, 5, 3, 2, 3. And we use this picking pattern throughout the whole verse. And then we lift up our 3rd finger and put our 2nd finger onto the 2nd string onto the 8th as well. So we've got the 1st and the 2nd finger on the same fret. And we again pick 5th and 2nd together, then 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. So far we've got jump onto here. So now we've got the 3rd finger on the 8th on the 2nd string, and the 1st finger is now on the 6th on the 6th string. Now we pick 6th and 2nd together, then 6 once more. So as we did with the 5th and 2nd, we're doing the same thing now with the 6th and 2nd. Then we put our 2nd finger again onto the same fret as we've got the 1st finger in. So now the 2nd finger's on the 6th on the 2nd string, and the 1st finger is still on the 6th on the 6th string. And again we pick 6th and 2nd together, then 6th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. And that's the whole first part of the verse. The next part should sound like this. And we start on the same chord again, so 1st finger again onto the 8th on the 5th string and 3rd finger on the 10th on the 2nd string. And we pick the strings in the same order as well. So you already know this. Then we jump onto here. So now we've got our 2nd finger on the 3rd on the 5th string and our 3rd finger on the 3rd on the 1st string. And now we pick 5th and 1st string together, then 5th, then 3rd, then 1st, and then 3rd again. So pretty similar to what we did in the first riff of the verse. Then we jump onto here. So now 1st finger on the 1st on the 5th string and 2nd finger on the 1st on the 1st string. Same picking. 5th and 1st together. Then 5th, 3rd, 1st, 3rd. So far we've got we simply lift our 1st finger off, so we've still got the 2nd finger on the 1st string, and we again pick 5th and 1st, then 5th, 3rd, 1st, 3rd. So from here to here. Then we put our third finger on the third on the fifth string and leave the first string empty, and we pick again fifth and first together, then fifth, third, first, and third. Then we put our first finger on the first string and do the exact same thing again. So we go. Then we switch to this one, first finger now on the first on the fifth string, and third finger on the third on the second string. And now we do the same thing again, but now with fifth and second string. Then we lift the third finger off and put the second finger next to the first finger onto the first fret, but onto the second string. Same picking again. So the whole thing sounds like this. And now let's move on to the next part, which should sound like this. This is how it works. First we put our first finger on the first on the sixth string and second finger onto the first on the second string. Now we pick sixth and second together. Then we pick the third string with our first finger, the sixth string with our thumb, then second string with our second finger, sixth string again with our thumb. So far we've got. Now first string with our second finger and then sixth string with our thumb again. So and again second string with our second finger and then sixth string with our thumb. So the whole first part sounds like this. So second and sixth together, then third, sixth, second, sixth, first, sixth, second, sixth. And then we lift up our fingers and put our first finger onto the first on the second string and put our third finger on the third on the fifth string. And we do the exact same thing, but instead of picking the sixth string, we pick the fifth. So fifth and second together, third, fifth, second, fifth, first, fifth, second, fifth. And we play this twice. Later on in the song, after having played it twice, we switch to this one. So after we played the riff with this one, with third finger on the third on the fifth string, we don't go back onto the first finger on the first on the sixth string and second finger on the first on the second string, but instead we just leave our first finger on the first on the second string and jump one string up with our third finger, so from the fifth string onto the sixth string but still on the third fret, and then we pick the exact same thing again. Then we jump onto this one, first finger now on the first on the fifth string and second finger on the first on the second string, and we pick fifth and second together, then third, fifth, second, fifth. But instead of going on and picking first, fifth and so on, we jump onto this chord. So now first finger on the first on the second string and third finger again on the third on the fifth string. And again, we just pick fifth and second together, then third, fifth, second, fifth. So after having played it twice, we add now we already get to the last part, which should sound like this. And this is how it works. First we put our first finger on the first on the fifth string and third finger on the third on the second string. And we pick fifth and second together, then third, fifth, second, fifth. So pretty similar to what I just showed you. Then we stay in this position and slide 2 frets up. So first finger now on the third on the fifth string and third finger on the fifth on the second string, and we pick the exact same thing. So we get then we jump onto here. First finger on the first on the fifth string, second finger on the first on the first string, and as you probably already guessed, fifth and first together, and then third, fifth, first, fifth. Then we slide up 2 frets again, so we're on the third. So far we've got go back to the second chord. So first finger again on the third on the fifth string and third finger on the fifth on the second string. Then we lift the third finger off and put the second finger next to the first one onto the third fret as well, but onto the second string. So from 2, we slide down to the first chord. So first finger on the first on the fifth string and third finger on the third on the second string again. And we do the same thing we just did. We lift the third finger off and put the second finger next to the first one. So second finger now on the first on the second string. So the whole thing sounds like this. It's played twice. And that's already the whole song. I hope you guys liked this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Helps me a lot. Keep on subscribing, and I hope I will see you next time.